family here, friends here. This is awesome. I have my mom, she brought all of her retirement community friends. So when Mary was like, anyone over 40, of course they were like, yeah, for sure. Dude, I love it. Taking your parents to a retirement community is kind of like dropping them off at college, you know? Like, they've got events, they've got pools, they've got parties. The only difference is you don't have to worry about anybody getting pregnant, so that's nice. They do have a lot of events at her retirement community. They have like poker nights, they play poker a lot. It's my mom. But they don't bet for money, they just bet for like Viagra. That's what, it's a really good time. No, I do love being home. I'm third generation Mexican, like third generation, which if you don't know, that means like my grandparents came to the States so that their kids could be white. That was what they did. And they did it, they succeeded. They made it. Everybody always thinks I'm white, and like, I try to be more Mexican. I really do, you know? I do, like, I don't speak Spanish. I'm one of those no sabo kids. I don't speak Spanish. And I wish I did, because it's embarrassing not knowing the language, right? Like, I'll be in conversations and people will be like, Aved. And I'm like, did you say Alanis? Have you said my last name? People will be like, no mames. And I'm like, oh, no, I have a mom. I don't have a dad. No daddess, okay? I went to the doctor too, and they were like, oh, ¿estás interesada? I was like, yeah, I'm a little embarrassed right now. They were like, no, babe, embarazada. I was like, oh, no, but now I'm on a diet. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. I do love being back home because we have the same, like the San Antonio culture is so amazing. You know, like we all have quinceañeras growing up. We cheer for the Spurs. We don't know our dads. Like we have that culture. It's so great. I love it. I do try to be more Mexican. I really put effort into it. She's like, I'm having flashbacks. I do though, like, I'll do things. I'll wear my hair curly, I wear hoop earrings, because that's the uniform, you know? I'll say and shit at the end of my sentences. I've even spent a night in jail once, because I'm that committed to the culture. Anybody else been to Club Gen Pop? Yeah. Nope, she also didn't have a dad, so like, same, it is a pattern, right? I did though, I spent one night in jail. It was just one, because I'm not that Mexican, you know? I spent one night in jail. I got a DWI when I was in college. Dude, that was expensive. I do not recommend college at all. My God. Still paying for that mistake, are you kidding me? Jail, on the other hand, it's not that bad. Like, yes, they take away your rights, your privacy, your freedom, but that's just being a woman in Texas, okay? Felt like home to me. I was like, this is cozy, this is nice. Women shouldn't make decisions, you're right about that. It was a different time though, you know, it was before Uber and Lyft existed, when you had to have a designated driver, do you guys remember? If you don't, a designated driver was like the one person in your friend group whose only job for the night was to stick to Bud Light. Did you guys have that? There's always that one friend in the group who is like taking shots and they're like, I need to sober up, let me get a beer real quick. We're like, that's not water, it's not the same. I am single, I'm dating right now, which is fun. And I genuinely want to be in a relationship. I do, you know, because I want to have a husband, kids, divorce, like I want all of that, you know, I do. I really do. And people are like, you shouldn't wish for divorce, Jessica. I'm like, I wish for alimony, okay? Come on. Let's be serious. I know I want to get married. I want to have like a husband, all of that. But I don't want to have a wedding, right? Like I want a husband, but I don't want to have to stand in front of my friends and family and be like, look, I settled. Like I don't want to do that, you know? rude too. Like, I don't want to make my friends and family pay for something I'm probably gonna do like 3 times, you know? Like, that's just mean. It's just rude to them. I do though. I know I have trust issues. That's one thing I gotta work on. Cause I had a really good friend. It's a story about me. I had a really, really good friend. She was dating a guy for 4 years. He cheated on her, got the other girl pregnant, and then broke up with me. I mean, my friend. Broke up with my friend. Like, that's crazy. Like, how could you trust somebody after that, you know? And it was during the pandemic, too, when everybody was like, stay safe. He was like, no, I don't like condoms. No, thank you. You know, they were like, do not come outside. And he was like, oh, I only come inside other women. That's it. That's all. It was never gonna work though, you know? Cause like, I'm a Libra, so I like balance. And he's a cheater, so he likes everybody. It was never gonna work, it was never gonna work. I've learned I need to change the guys I date. Like, I gotta stop going after the same kind. Specifically guys who are named Keith. I don't know how many you know, but I know all of them, okay? It's too many, you know? It's bad enough, like my dad, my brother, my exes, it's too many Keiths to know. It's too many Keiths. Like, is anybody named Keith here today? Yeah, no, not a common name. Not common, not common. My last 3 exes, all Keith. Mexican, white, and black. I'm like the DE&I of dating Keiths, okay? I just need an Asian one, and I've got my IT department, and I'm like good to go on that. It's crazy. I don't know why, we're just like drawn to each other. Like, to me, they're like breadsticks at Olive Garden, right? Like, they just keep coming, and I just keep putting them in my mouth. I can't help it. I can't help it. Oh, gotta stop. Yeah. I don't know, it's my type. It's my type, I can't help it. I guess I'm my mother's daughter, right? I can't help it. My mom does like to give me dating advice. She tries, you know. She'll tell me things. She's like, maybe go back to church. Maybe you'll meet a nice man in church. And I was raised Catholic, because I am that Mexican. And I'll go on holy days of obligation, right? So I'll go on Christmas, on Easter, when I'm late for my period. Like, those are the days I'm going to pray, right? So I want a boyfriend, not a baby daddy. That's what that is. It's just tough. Like, the guys, they say I should go after like a CEO type, you know? Someone who drives a Tesla and knows the difference between affect and effect, right? Like, someone who can spell Wednesday without saying Wednesday. Like, that should be your guy. And I do try, I really do. It's just the guys I date are ones who like went to high school, graduated, and joined the military to help pay for child support, okay? Like, that's my guy, you know? They don't have Teslas, but they have BMWs, big Mexican weenies. Same but different. Gets you a ride somewhere, right? They're like, you know the ones. They drive the old Honda Civics where the hood of the car is a different color than the rest of the car. Like, that's my guy, that's my guy. There's just something about a guy getting out of a Tesla in a suit that I'm like, ew, try hard, gross. No, I'm like, you probably signed the back of your credit cards, what a loser. Not my type, I don't like that. Do you do your taxes on time? No thanks. Like, you've probably never been to jail, can't handle it. Not my type, not my type. But babe, a guy in a baseball hat, a gold chain, getting off the bus? Oh my God! That's my guy, I love that! I'm like, what beat around is that? Are you going to Fiesta? Like, let's go, I love that! I love that! Need child support? Oh, help, I don't know. I love it, I love it, I love it. I don't know, I'm trying. My friends told me, they were like, you kind of are like Tinkerbell. And I was like, oh, it's because I spread magic everywhere I go. And they were like, no, it's because you're small, stubborn, and you chase after lost boys. I was like, that's so rude, dude. They're not lost. They're called veterans, okay? I do it for the troops. Come on now. Come on. All right, you guys. My name is Colonies. This has been too much fun. I love you, San Antonio.